Guys, can you believe what's happening to Manchester City this season? The 2024 to 2025 season started in such a strange way. The team that everyone used to fear facing has become a resting stop for other teams. Yes, imagine this. Clubs like Aston Villa, Everton, and Liverpool are all breezing past City like it's a walk in the park. The problem here isn't just losing one or two games, but the strange feeling that the team has lost its spirit and passion. Let's start with the players. Have you noticed that Foden, who used to be a spark of energy, now seems like a moving fridge? Of course, I'm joking, but he really does seem like he's lost the energy we used to see in him. As for Haaland, the goal-scoring beast we used to call a goal machine, now he just looks like a tall striker, running a lot, but the ball doesn't reach him. And of course, it's not all his fault. But when you see the performance, it's hard not to be surprised. And the picture isn't complete without Guardiola. Pep seems like he can't believe what's happening. When the journalist asked him after the loss to Manchester United, he calmly replied, "This is football. Sometimes you win, and sometimes you learn." He framed it philosophically, but it's clear he's really shocked. And let's not forget his responses when they asked about the team's dip in form. We're still the same team. The problem isn't with the players. Maybe we need balance. And when you hear him say that, is it balance or drama queen? Everyone is wondering, have the players lost their passion? When you watch the team on the field, you notice the high pressure that we used to see has disappeared. Everyone seems to be playing like they're just waiting for the match to end. Could it be because of overindulgence in victories? Or maybe Pep himself is repeating the same ideas? Sometimes even the best chefs need new recipes. And when you ask, is this the end? The answer is not simple. The team is going through a tough period, but we can't forget that Guardiola is famous for his ability to bounce back from any crisis. He might need to shake up the team a little, yell at them, or even try some weird formations. But right now, City looks more like a dramatic film than a football team. And of course, this is just my opinion as a passionate fan. But if City wins the next match, we'll be back saying, this team is unbeatable. Everyone is wondering, why suddenly can all the teams beat City? Is it magic, or have they cracked Pep's secret code? Let's be honest, one of the biggest problems I've noticed is the defense. City has always had a defense that could absorb pressure and start attacks, but now the defense is more like a fishing net, but with big holes. The ball is coming in from every direction, and goalkeeper Ederson seems like he's living a nightmare in every match. I'm sure he's considering a career change. Of course, I'm joking, but it's clear the defense needs a reset. What about the midfield? Kovacic, the player they brought in to replace Rodri, but honestly, it seems like he's forgotten how to play in the new system. Sometimes his passes are accurate, and other times it's like he's trying his luck with the crowd. And Bernardo Silva, oh Bernardo, he's become the player who loves passing the ball backward. I'm sure his backward passes have outnumbered his forward ones. Of course, this isn't an attack on the players, but you can't help but notice the difference in performance. But wait, something very strange happened in the last match against Aston Villa. Did you notice how the team started playing like they were nervous after the first goal? They had time to recover, but it seemed like they decided to turn the match into a comedy show. Wrong passes, lack of understanding between players, and suddenly Pep Guardiola is shouting on the touchline, waving his arms like he's in a Zumba class. And the fans, oh City fans, it's clear they've started asking burning questions. Is City really strong because of its players, or is it just an excellent product under Guardiola's leadership? The second question I've noticed becoming common is Haaland suited for this style? Because honestly, if the balls aren't reaching him, how do you expect him to score? We're not asking him to fly and get the ball himself, but the system City is working under seems like it's not programmed for Haaland. What people haven't noticed is the absence of the smile in the team. City used to play with such joy, as if they were a team enjoying what they do. But recently, even when they score, there's no excitement. It's like they're working a shift in a factory, just waiting for the final whistle to go home. The last question we need to ask: has Pep Guardiola himself lost his passion? Of course, the man is a genius, and no one can question his achievements. But it seems like he might need a long vacation somewhere far from football. Maybe we should send him a ticket to the Maldives, or ask him to try a new challenge outside of England. Fans definitely have high expectations, but this season, folks, it's clear it's moving to a different rhythm. The question is, can City bounce back? Or are we on the verge of a new period of struggle?
I quit. Seriously, I quit. I am a ball fraud. I really am. I haven't won a match since that Viking-looking donkey, Erling Haaland, cursed our team. He told Arteta to stay humble. Well, now we have to stay humble. Stay humble, Erling, stay humble. What a donkey. I have no solutions left, guys. I tried everything, but at this point, this squad is just shit. The defense is garbage. The offense is garbage. Phil Foden was once again a ghost out there, along with Erling. I need new players. I need to cheat and break more rules. They won't punish us anyways, so why not break more rules? This is our only option at this point, or else I'm not gonna win any match, guys. Seriously, I feel like crying. I'm gonna go cry in the locker room. I'm done with this team, a team full of donkeys.
Guys, let's be honest. What's happened to Manchester City? What changed them from a team that scared any opponent to one where all the clubs are saying, "Wow, we found a chance to grab points"? Have the players lost their passion? Or has Pep Guardiola started seeing football in black and white? Okay, let me ask you, what happened to the high press that used to suffocate opponents? Did they forget how to press? Maybe the coaching staff decided to give them a pressing break. Just kidding. Or maybe I haven't seen them press, so that's why I felt that way. The most important question: what's going on with Haaland? What happened to the goal machine? Did Haaland decide to turn into an advertisement model instead of being a lethal striker? I mean, if you put the ball in front of him, he might score. But the problem is the ball doesn't even reach him. Has City turned into a team that plays so much as a collective that they've forgotten they have a player taller than the average height of the opposing team? And yeah, let me ask you, has Foden started turning into a football fridge? I mean, honestly, the guy is passing the ball like he's delivering a slow delivery request. But just kidding. Foden is a talented player, but is he playing in the right position? A question for you. Defense. Oh, defense. Did they forget that their main job is stopping the opponent? I mean, when we see City in defense, it feels like they're rehearsing for an action movie, but instead of stopping attacks, they're letting them in with ease. Okay, let me tell you something no one noticed. Has Guardiola started changing tactics excessively? Because honestly, in some matches, it feels like he's inventing a new plan every week, to the point where the players are learning the strategy while they're on the field. Just kidding, or maybe not. And the question no one's thought about: why don't we see smiles on the players' faces anymore? Back in the day, it felt like they were enjoying themselves, even if the game was tough. Now, it's like they're attending a long lecture on tactics with no break for pizza. And finally, let me ask you, is this the end of Manchester City's era? Could we see them lose control of the league, just like I lost control of a large pizza box in front of me? Just kidding, of course. But honestly, the real fear is if the situation continues like this, will City be able to bounce back, or will Pep need a complete system reboot? Tell me in the comments, what do you think the solution is? Does City need a tactical miracle, or just a hot cappuccino for every player in the locker room?
I'm sorry, Arteta. Please, I'm really sorry. I will stay humble from now on. I apologize to Mikel Arteta. Ever since I told him to stay humble, we have been cursed. Please, Mikel, I will be humble. Please accept my apology, or else this curse won't be lifted. I'm gonna get bullied on Instagram again tonight. Seriously, I wanna cry. I really wanna cry. Arteta, please, bro, please come out and say I accept your apology, or else this curse will go on. I don't know if we are ever gonna win another match. I promise I will stay humble. Please, man.
I'm a broken man. I can't keep doing this. 1 in 12. 1 win in 12 games. Losing to Aston Villa. So bad. We're getting bantered by Man United fans. I'm not being funny. If Brighton, Fulham and Bournemouth win, we're 9th in the Premier League. 9th! Gundogan, I love you so much. Genuinely, what this man has done for the club is different level. I think we can all agree this time round, it's not really working. I don't know what weird stuff Richarlison's been doing, but ever since this, I'm questioning everything. Savinho, you seem like a really exciting player, but this is crazy.
Guys, a round of applause for Rodri, please. Because honestly, if there's one player that can't be replaced at Manchester City, it's this man. Rodri, you're like the key holder to the house. Leave them for a moment, and they'll lose everything. Where's the balance? Where's the stability? City without you is like playing FIFA without updates. All right, hold on. Hold on just a second. I now know why City is losing and drawing. Rodri stole the Ballon d'Or from Vinicius. No, don't get me wrong. I'm just kidding. But seriously, imagine if luck played a role. Vinicius thinking he deserved the award, and Rodri calmly responds, "Sorry, bro, I was better in the final." But Rodri, let me tell you something. Did you really need to take the Ballon d'Or? I mean, man, the league, the Champions League, the Club World Cup, even the Burger League, where they give an award for the fastest player to score a goal. Those were enough. I'm joking, but Rodri, the Ballon d'Or, seriously? All right, let me be clear. If Rodri is on the field, it's like City has a security lock on every pass or dangerous attack. But without Rodri, it's like the team is asking for delivery but doesn't know how to open the door for the driver. I mean, if Rodri was in the recent games, do you think Aston Villa could have stolen points? Just kidding, of course, because Villa played a strong match. But the real question, if Rodri comes back, will he be able to fix everything? Or has the situation become so complicated that even Rodri needs a rescue plan? Tell me, do you think City can stop the collapse? And is Rodri the only solution? Guys, imagine with me. Messi to Manchester City? No way. When I heard the news, I said, Pep Guardiola is back to his old tricks. Pep, you're not just a coach, you're like the giant of the transfer market. I want the best player in the world, please. But hold on, let's think for a second. Messi is in Inter Miami, relaxing, on the beach, sipping coconut juice, wearing summer shorts, and every match he plays feels like a Hollywood movie. Messi, seriously, how do you want to return to the citizens and get into the Premier League battle? This is not the Miami beach. It's England in winter, snow, rain, and elbows in every high ball. Just kidding. But really, is Messi ready for this harshness? Imagine Messi with Haaland in the same team. The team would be like the Avengers, but instead of saving the world, they'd be saving Manchester City from defeats. But if Messi really joined City, do you think Pep could coordinate between him and Haaland? I mean, imagine Haaland saying, "I want all the long balls, ye," and Messi saying, "No, let's play tiki-taka." The result? Guardiola would lose his hair daily from the stress. And honestly, Messi, my friend, stay in Inter Miami. Life is sweet there. People love you, and no one bothers you with questions like, "Why didn't you score today?" You've made enough history in America. Just kidding, but seriously, do you think Messi's move to City could be the right step? Or is this just another dream for the press? All right, guys, let's wrap this up in a fun way. Messi to Manchester City. Who knows, but if it happens, I'll buy a Messi shirt and write on it, "King of Miami has arrived in the snow." But before we finish, if you enjoyed the video and had fun with me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button like Pep Guardiola hits his nerves after every defeat. And turn on the notifications so every new video reaches you like a ball at Messi's feet. Magical and beautiful. Now, about the joke I promised you. One time, Pep Guardiola was explaining his tactics to the players, and suddenly Haaland raised his hand and said, "Coach, can you explain it in fewer words? I'm a striker, not a math teacher." Just kidding, just kidding. Don't be upset, Pep. We love you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace. Oh, right, I almost forgot the most important part, guys. Okay, look, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Press it with the same passion Pep Guardiola shouts at his players when they miss a goal. And if you have any opinions or jokes about the topic, drop them in the comments. Maybe Guardiola himself will come check them out. So, subscribe, turn on the bell, and don't forget the like. Peace.